I have to wait for Jose to get in.
So,
hello, folks. Welcome to the Matt and Mega Wrestling Predictions Show. Had to come up with some little catchy name.
we got to at least come up with something.
Match 212A MegamanNG here to give you our predictions for tomorrow night's AEW Full Gear 2022, coming for us from Jose's backyard, in the tri-state area, the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.
This should be fun.
11 matches on the card. We were originally supposed to have the semifinals of the Eliminator Tournament happen tonight. But one of the guys got injured, so it had to be pushed back. Tonight, we're going to find out who wins between Lance Archer and Ricky Starks, and I think Ricky's the one with the injury, and even if he wins, he'll be facing Brian Cage. I don't know who's going to win that match.
I don't know who's going to win that either.
If I had to pick, and they're going the Cinderella run with Cage, with Starks, I'll go him, even though it's not going to be an easy fight. Winner of this faces all ego Ethan Page at the Dynamite, in the finals on Dynamite on Thanksgiving Eve. Now we get to the show proper. First up, let's see. I gotta get one off my chest out of the gate. TBS title match, Jade Cargill against Nyla Rose. The storyline here is that Nyla has stolen the TBS title, has been parading it around like it's hers when we know it's Jade's. My main problem with this thing is Nyla Rose herself. I wasn't a fan of her being the AEW Women's Champion, mostly because, well, the thing is, and I'm not normally against this unless the fact, well, she's, a trans. My problem with this is it's not so much of an orientation issue, it's a psychological issue. To me, men who transgender themselves into women basically do it because they suffer from an inferiority complex they had as men. You know what I mean? They couldn't make it physically as men, so they go through surgeries to become women and basically dominate natural women. You could say a similar yet different case for transgender women who become men because they feel inferior on the academic level. Now,
is it me or you being out of sync for some reason? For some reason, you're being out of sync.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's weird because on my end, everything's fine, but on your end, it's like delayed. You did say you had a problem with your camera.
Well, that was because it was chipped me. It got a little blurry the other night. Yesterday, I had to reset it.
Figures.
Anyway. But you understand my point, what I'm saying about my problem with Nyla herself, right?
Yes, I kind of agree with you.
If I'm picking someone, I say Jade wins this one. But knowing how overkill it can be with pandering to the crowd, some tells me Nyla is sneaking out of here with that title in hand, and I don't like it.
I don't blame you if you don't.
I'm taking Jade. You?
I would vote Jade.
Okay. Next up, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD against Saraya, FKA WWE alum Paige. I was a little shocked that
I thought Paige retired.
Well, apparently she recovered enough to where she could wrestle, and now she's hop shipped to AEW.
Yeah, true.
I was a little shocked after she hopped ship.
I'm surprised too.
If I were to pick someone for this, I say give it to Soraya. It's her first match in AEW, and you gotta have the new face get the W in this one.
Indeed.
Next up, a fatal four-way match for the Ring of Honor World Title. Ocho, the champion Chris Jericho defends against Sammy Guevara, Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson.
Oh, that's going to be a tough because all of them are really talented.
Yeah, but here's my thing with Jericho as a champion. I went on the Stink Sheet podcast to issue a gripe with Jericho as the ROH World Champ, and this little open challenge he's been doing. If it was strict Ring of Honor World Champions, the number of champions he could go after, you could count on one hand, as opposed to the rap sheet compiled out of a buffalo scrotum that he can't. Because many of the guys that are former ROH World Champs that are still active, it's either one, they have behavioral issues that makes them undesirable to any company, cases in points, Low Key, Austin Aries, Michael Elgin, or in the cases and points of Kevin Steen, a.k.a. Kevin Owens, Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards, Tyler Black, a.k.a. Seth Rollins, and Cody. They're all tied down by contracts predominantly to either Impact or the WWE.
BRB got to get food.
Okay. Please excuse my partner in crime for a minute, folks. What's in the bowl?
Guys got to eat. I can't do this on an empty stomach.
No, but I was asking what's in the bowl.
Mostly salad with chicken. I mostly have a healthy lifestyle.
Oh.
And a healthy lifestyle suits me.
True. Anyway, and several of them retired, like James Gibson, a.k.a. Jamie Noble, Nigel McGuinness, Takeshi Morishima, Jerry Lynn, all of them due to injuries.
Damn, that's got to suck.
And even the guys that are still active, they're on the injured reserve. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, or they're tied down to other storylines like Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal are.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's Christopher Daniels, who kayfabe is not allowed to show his face on AEW television ever again.
Why?
Some match stipulation from a couple of years back.
Just wow.
Anyway, we know Sammy's not winning. He's basically going to be running interference for all the match.
Figures.
And with Final Battle right around the corner on December the 10th, they're going to want Jericho to either retain or drop it before leading into the possible Ring of Honor TV show coming up in 2023. So I say Jericho retains, as much as I hate it.
I have to agree. I vote the same way, too.
And you hate it, too?
Yes, I do.
Next up, an interesting tag match. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal against Sting and Darby Allin. And for those wondering, this is not WCW Chosen One Jeff Jarrett. This isn't Impact King of the Mountain Jeff Jarrett. From what I understand, this is a Jeff Jarrett that's based more on his character in Game Changer Wrestling.
Wow.
Keep in mind, I've only seen Game Changer in action once, and that was back in August, and he wasn't at that show. But from what I understand, he has a prominent role. He had a prominent role in Game Changer, but he's still wheeling that damn guitar and breaking it over people's heads.
Just wow.
Lately, Jarrett and Lethal have been targeting Darby Allin for his fanatical devotion to the icon. But can you blame the kid? I mean, Sting's a legend in all the right ways. Am I right?
Nice. Yep.
So when I pick to win, I'm going to take Sting and Allin. You?
Same prediction.
Okay. Next up, 6 AEW Trios title match. Death Triangle, Pac, Penta El Sarmiento, and Rey Fenix take on the guys who were stripped of them after the Double or Nothing fiasco, all-out fiasco. The Elite, the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. We all know that during his tenure as an All-Atlantic champion, Pac had this nasty habit of taking the bell hammer and bludgeoning his opponents with it.
That's painful.
But recently he got caught and basically barred from using the bell hammers, and ultimately that cost him at one point, and he ended up dropping the title to freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, which I found kind of funny.
Yes, it is.
It'll be interesting to see how Death Triangle adapts to this, because during the whole deal with the bell hammer, I think the one that was most spoken out against that crap was Rey Fenix. Would I be surprised if Pac double crosses him? No, I wouldn't. But if Death Triangle comes to an end, it comes to an end tonight. I'm giving the titles back to the Elite.
I see. That would be a good prediction.
You going that route?
Yep, I am.
Next up, triple threat for the TNT title. Wardlow defends against Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Ah, jeez.
As great as this power versus power match is, let's not kid ourselves. Joe ain't winning this.
I agree. Joe better not win it.
I mean, a lot of people got a little mad after Supercard when Minoru Suzuki beat Red Titus for the ROH TV title, and then Suzuki dropped it to Joe just a little more than a week later.
I see.
Granted, it was a necessary compromise, but Joe hasn't really been doing much with the title. I mean, sure, he had a defense against Jay Lethal at Death Before Dishonor, but that's about it. And I think the storyline is more pitted with Wardlow and Hobbs. Joe's just basically the guy caught in the middle.
Yep, unfortunate.
My pick to win this one is going to be, I'm going upset here, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you're going Wardlow to retain?
Wardlow, yes.
Okay. Next up, for the interim women's title, Toni Storm defends against Jamie Hayter. Women's division really needs to get more love in every damn wrestling promotion.
I agree.
From the land of the rising sun.
I agree.
I mean, even Deadlock Pro, a Carolina promotion out in the Research Triangle that I went to last week, shows a lot more respect to female wrestling. Heck, I even ran into Emi Sakura at that show. I mean, Hayter's come a long way, but the problem is for me, she's stuck as Dr. Baker's lackey.
Agreed.
If she really wants to get out of that shadow, she's going to need a win here. But I don't think it's going to come tonight. Tomorrow night. Toni Storm retains.
That's my vote as well.
Next up, steel cage match. Luchasaurus against Jack Perry. I should have known Lucha would stab Jack in the back at All Out. I mean, I even guessed that he would be the X Factor in that match.
Yeah.
And I picked the wrong route last time. Damn it.
Very route.
This time in the steel cage to keep Luchasaurus in and Christian Cage out.
Yep.
But will it keep him out? I don't know, because usually this sort of thing could actually work against the babyface, especially if the heel's outside help knocks the ref out, takes the key, and gets in the ring. But that depends on what the stipulation is. Is escape a qualification to win this match? I'm hoping not.
Very.
But then again, does Luchasaurus really need to escape against his old buddy? Not really. But my pick is Jungle Boy Jack getting his revenge, and they should have added a stipulation. If Jack wins this match, Revolution, he gets a strap match against Christian Cage.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I'm picking Jungle Boy.
I pick his opponent.
You're going Luchasaurus?
Yep.
Okay. Next up, AEW Tag Team titles. Swerve and Our Glory, the challengers, the champions, the acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Max Caster with Billy Gunn in their corner. Swerve and Our Glory got this match due to interference, I believe, by the Kingdom in a tag match against FTR. Or to determine who would get the title shot. And for those wondering what the hell the Kingdom are doing, when they were in Impact for the past 8 or so months, they got released. Their contracts ran out, so now they're in AEW.
Yep.
And that adds Matt Taven to the list of former ROH World Champions that could or could not go after Jericho. And I mean, does anyone really want to see another Matt Taven ROH World Championship run? I don't. That was the lowest point of ROH before it got shut down.
Agreed.
I mean, they built him up well.
Only that's a crash and burn, right?
As a contender, but as a champ, they didn't really give him much.
That's a tough one. Very tough.
Besides, I always viewed Matt better as a wrestler when he's within a tandem, not as a singles competitor. I mean, or part of a faction.
It wouldn't work.
Work if he went solo? Of course not.
There are some people that can do well solo, and there are some that can work with others. That guy is not one of them.
Yeah, and Matt Taven's more of a guy who works in the ladder.
Yep.
Anyway, we went Swerve in Our Glory when they were faces and Acclaim were heels, but now the roles are reversed. My pick, and I hate to do this, scissor me, daddy ass.
I choose the scissors.
Still can't believe they say that.
Yes, you had to. Obviously.
No, I said I can't believe they say that, not me.
Just wow.
Finally, the main event for the AEW World title. Jon Moxley defends against the devil himself, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. We should have known this was going to happen. We should have known that to keep MJF around, Tony would have had to dangle the carrot in front of his nose.
It was an inevitability, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, but I'm saying we should have known that he would be the Joker in the casino ladder poker chip match.
Wow. Who comes up with these names with these matches?
I don't know, but again, we should have known. How could we have been so stupid?
I don't know. Sometimes we never see it coming.
Tell me about it. Regardless, if they're going to put the title on MJF, they've got to pull the trigger, and they got to do it tomorrow night. You can't hold this off any longer.
You're right, you can't.
Especially when it's in his own backyard, the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state.
Agreed.
So our pick to win, the devil himself, MJF.
My vote is on MJF as well.
God, this was pretty tricky to get through. I mean, yeah, sure, simple, but some of these matches had quite a few factors that play into it that may help or harm these matches.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for the help, Jose.
Always.
Leave a comment, smash the like, sub to our channels, MegamanNG, Mets2128 sign out, goodbye, and good night. Bang.
Peace out.